that message, I said, okay, I'm going to hope that this is a nightmare and that I will wake up and I won't have that text message.
Omaha Mayor John Ewing calling Sunday morning one of the worst moments of his career when he found out Omaha boxing champ Bud Crawford had been pulled over for reckless driving. Good evening, I'm Brian Mastery.
And I'm Erin Sullivan. Crawford and 3 other people riding in his car were ordered out at gunpoint at 1 a.m. on Sunday. The 2 guns in the vehicle were legal.
Now, the mayor, a retired deputy chief of the Omaha Police Department, wants to improve police-community relations in the aftermath of this. First Alert 6's Zena Taher is in the studio to break down what we know. Zena?
Yeah, Brian, Aaron, Terrence Crawford Saturday started with a parade and continued with a birthday celebration. But early Sunday morning on his 38th birthday, he was pulled over for reckless driving. Today, Mayor Ewing said changes need to be made in police procedure.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Omaha Mayor John Ewing addressing the shadow now cast over Saturday's celebrations of hometown boxer Bud Crawford's historic win in Vegas.
I've spent my entire career trying to ensure good community relationships between the police department and the community.
Mayor Ewing, a retired deputy chief of the Omaha Police Department, says Sunday's incident in downtown Omaha has shown just how fragile those relations can be.
The magic that we had on Saturday, that's where we're trying to move Omaha.
He says moving in the right direction starts by looking into procedure for traffic stops where there are guns present. He says ever since open carry became allowed in Nebraska in 2023, there haven't been solid rules in place on what law enforcement officers should do if they see a legal weapon in a car.
That is in part, a big part of the issue is that there's a lot of officer discretion.
He wants to add de-escalation training for officers and train the community on what to do if they're stopped by police.
I truly understand that there are people in our community that are hurting. I truly understand that there are people who are disappointed.
One of those people is Reverend Portia Cavett.
Disappointed, but devastated to hear the news.
She says she wants to know why exactly Crawford was pulled over.
What's the definition of reckless driving? And I think we don't always understand what the police definition is of reckless driving.
She has questions about why officers felt the need to draw their guns.
The officer is supposed to keep peace. And yes, we know that we want officers to go home safely, but we also want residents to return home safely.
The mayor, along with the police chief, is planning to hold a public listening session next week.
This is a learning opportunity for this community. This is a learning opportunity for the police department.
She says the mayor's announcement today is still a good start. And just to clarify, the footage that you just saw of police scenes, that was file footage. Next week's listening session is in the afternoon. Reverend Cavett would also like it to be held at night when more people can attend. In the studio, Zena Taher, First Alert 6.
Zena, thank you. Now, we were told by Omaha police earlier this week that they hope to have their investigation into this situation wrapped up by the end of this week, but we have not heard back from them yet.
We have not. Let's recap now. Here's the timeline of what we know so far, and this is from Omaha police. It was early Sunday morning. An officer pulled over a car for driving recklessly. According to the police department, an officer on scene saw a gun in the car while speaking with the driver. Now, a member of Crawford's security team who was in the car when the stop happened says that's not true. He says Crawford let police know there were legally registered guns in the car in accordance with the law.
Police say for the officer's safety, all 4 people in the car were ordered out of the vehicle at gunpoint. Police issued Crawford a citation for reckless driving. We're told all the guns in the car were legally registered. Again, the traffic stop came just hours after Omaha celebrated Crawford with a huge parade downtown.